Hey Homeschoolific, it's Diana here. Well, it's been a while and I thought I'd do a life update, channel update, etc. Are new here to our channel, thank you. Thank you for subscribing and liking, and if you could do the same thing in this video right now. I am gonna do some updates. Some things I'm gonna be a little vague on just because we're working through it, and some things I'm not. Like I said, if you're new, I'm Diana and I am half of the Homeschoolific duo, and the other half is Lavonda, and she and I have been on a big sabbatical. As you guys have known, if some of you that have followed us for a while, since and I always say I think this has been collective for a lot of us since the shutdowns. Since 2020, our lives have constantly changed, and we're just seeing so much differences all the time. So there's been a lot of edits. I guess is the best way to put it, edits in our life. And each time that we have these edits or these I guess you just really call them changes, then we have to draw back from this channel to, you know, preserve what we have at home. Lavonda's life is looking very different. And so I don't know if she's going to come on and talk about it or not. She and I are kind of like, we've been having conversation about this, and I'm going to get into that part in just a moment. But I'm going to tell you like what's been happening. So starting with where I've been, what changes. One, I have opened a company called Pathway Ranch, and I teach currently kids, but it will open up to everyone, how to homestead. And so this homestead journey, which has been a passion of mine for a long time. I've been doing a variation of homesteading for, I don't know, long back, as far back as I can remember. I really can't tell you when, but being able to live it out into pretty much full fruition with hardly any limitations. Like I can't think of anything that if I can afford to do it that I can't do here. Time is so expensive. Oh my God. And in the time, so all my homestead dreams gets to come true here. And so so I've been able to teach kids those skills, and I've been enjoying it. And so I'm been starting the business out. It's been a few months, heading towards our third season. So it's been going really good, and I'm about to ramp it up next month. So that's one. Two, my lovely 17-year-old niece now lives with us, and so we have been homeschooling as well. So I have now 3 kids I'm homeschooling. I have 5 boys. You can see here like some of the interviews I've done with some of my sons. But then I was down to just 2 more to go, but now I have 3, and we're progressing through that. Again, I will end up having 2 again, and then 1, and we'll see what that feels like. And so those changes have been a big deciding factor. Also, I really had to work on my health. The not being able to lose weight was getting really out of control. I knew why I gained the weight. I gained the weight from working my desk job. And if you work a desk job, you know that sedentary life is just really hard to combat, especially if you're a homeschooling mom. That's just a really hard thing to combat. And those long hours, it's just a lot. And so I knew why I gained the weight. I just didn't know why I couldn't lose the weight. It was starting to affect my body, not just me, like how I felt about myself, but also like my needs and things like that. Like I was feeling it in my body, in my joints, and I was just not digging that. So trying to push past that. And so I had to shed off all the things that were not aiding to like the family right away. And so this is a conversation I've had with Lavonda, and that gets to this point. I needed to see what I wanted to shed off and what I didn't want to. And after this amount of time of not being here, I've missed you guys. I've missed our community. I've missed sharing information. I've missed gaining information. And I happened to talk to another mom on like Facebook, I think it was, about homeschooling stuff. And it's just like, just being able to pour out that information just felt so good. And so that is what I do miss this, and I love this. I love this community. It's just something that I keep coming back to. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna be done with the YouTube videos. It's just, YouTube is such a weird place now. And it is, it is, I'm not saying it's not. But the people, like the homeschool community, you know, you guys are amazing. And so if you'll have me, often, probably almost always without Lavonda, I will be here. And I know a lot of you are here to see her, and I'm not offended, because I am sometimes too. And I even told her, I was like, I don't know, I might miss them or I might miss you. I'm not sure which one it is, because we don't see each other nearly as much. You know, we saw each other almost every day, or talk to each other every day. Now it's like we see each other maybe at best once a week, at best. You know, and sometimes that's a hit or miss. And so it's so weird going from a person that, like, you guys live together, to where you see or interact with each other like every day almost still, to now you're just like, oh, you know, once a week. It's like crazy. Like, I miss my sister so much. So, but it is what it is. I will cherish the time I have gotten. So yeah, that's where I've been. I just want to talk about some of the channel changes. One of the things that we noticed pretty early on, and was a little frustrating for us, to be honest with you guys, is that good content on here, like content where we teach things, are just not as valued as entertainment. And I get that. What I do know is that I like being here in this community. I like interacting with you guys. So, you know, like I said a lot of times before. So, you know, this channel will definitely educate, and I will still do things where I answer questions. And if you guys want that from me, I'll do the lives. You know, I'm fine with that. They're probably not as entertaining without my sister. Like, you know, no, and that's not to guilt her. Like, I'm not, where she is in life, this is not an option right now. And I know that, like, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, the two of us together, you know, it's a dynamic. You guys know, you know. And so, nonetheless, I don't mind doing those from time to time as well, but it will broaden. It's going to definitely broaden. It's going to broaden into a, you know, just a homeschool life channel. And I feel like I can deal with that more. Also too, as a homeschooling mom, I know when I first started homeschooling, one of the things that I really wanted to know is, how do people function in their regular lives while homeschooling? And while a lot of the educational videos were valuable, those life videos were just so amazing for me. It helped me to understand that I can kind of make my own thing, and like school didn't have to look like regular school. And seeing a variety of ways that moms did it was very helpful, and how different families function. So I would like to bring that to the table too. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see, aspects of my life that you would like to see, some things I'm open to, some things I'm not. I am a pretty private person in a lot of ways. And like I said, YouTube's a very strange place now, so I'm just kind of a little protective of those things. But I am happy to share a lot of information, especially as it pertains to just life as a homeschooling mom of 5, and how I've managed to keep all these things going, and how we're self-employed, and all those things, and the wacky things that goes on in life as well. So anyways, that's my update. I hope you guys join me for this ride. And if at some point Lavonda decides to get on here, or she wants me to update you guys, I will. But at this point, no, she is healthy and well. She is happy. She's very happy. But there's been a lot of changes, and so all things are good. Everything's good. Just keep her in your prayers, and we love you, and keep me too, like, because your girl keeps burning, you know, the everything. But also too, like, I feel like I'm in a good, like, I feel peaceful. I feel good about where I'm at. So it's a lot. It's always a lot, but it's also, it's like the right amount of a lot, you know? Yeah. So love you guys all. So glad to connect with you all again. Drop us a comment below, and I wish you all well. Bye.